Hi guys, I am so excited to be bringing you another collab today, and I'm very excited about my collab partner. I'm excited about all my collab partners because I love being able to create things with my friends. That is one of the things about this platform that I absolutely love, is creating things with my friends. Today I am collabing with Zack Dooley, and this is the first time that we have collabed together. I met Zack through Leanna Dalton. Leanna and Zack did a collab, and I went over to see his video, and I'm like, I gotta know this guy. I gotta know him. He's so knowledgeable. He is so knowledgeable about skincare. He is a clinical esthetician, and he's so knowledgeable about makeup and makeup shades and what looks good on who and what types of shades look good on who, and just so much knowledge. And I love watching his videos. I do. So today we are building our own palette from Sydney Grace Shadows, Sydney Grace Singles. We both built our palettes prior to our videos. So I'm going to show you the palettes. I'm going to show you them all swatched out. And then I'm going to do an eye look with those shades. So if you want to see my palette and see the look that I create, then stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. Okay, you guys, here's my palette. This is a palette that I created with my Sydney Grace Singles, and I am obsessed. I did this, I don't know, a week ago. I came home after we had talked about what we wanted to do and all of that, and we had talked a little bit more about, because he had already filmed his, or he was getting ready to film his, so we got some more details down. I came home from work, and that morning I came up here and I went through and found my perfect palette. And it really is my perfect palette. I love it. So let's go through them very quickly. The first shade is called Heart and Soul. It is actually a very light pink. It looks white. It's a very light pink. The second one is Winter Wonder. The third one is Countess. These are all three mattes, and then we have three shimmers. And this is called Glitz and Glamour. This is Charming Chaos. This is called Your Best. This one is Warm Scarves. This one is Eastern Rise. And then the last one here is called Beyond. I love this. I love this color story so much. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm so excited. I had to really stop myself from using this color story. I was going to practice, but I didn't. I was like, nope, I'm going to use it the day of. So here is that palette all swatched out. I love this color story. I love the shimmers. I think everything goes together so well. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our look. I'm really excited for this. I did use the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. I do have a code with Alter Ego. Save 10%. It's Andi10. Just in case you want to go check them out. All right, you guys. Let's see. What am I going to start with? I'm going to start in my crease today. I usually don't do that. I'm going to start with my crease, and I'm going to use the shade Countess right here in my crease. And you know what? And I'm doing this eye so that I can look in my mirror and you can still see it. I'm so used to doing this eye and this eye off camera. So used to it. Just patting that in my crease. This is such a beautiful mauve-y, I don't know, dusty mauve shade. It has a hint of a purple to it, a little bit of a lavender, a little bit of a taupe. It's very unique, and I think it's beautiful. I have a feeling, just from talking to Zack, I have a feeling that our color stories might be a little similar because we're both drawn to the same shades. So because I have hooded eyes, I put my crease color just a little bit above my actual crease. Also, the reason that I pat instead of swipe is because I do have, my eyelids aren't exactly smooth, no. because I am of the age where I have some wrinkles and some crinkles and some crepiness, and so I like to tap. And then once I get it all on there, then I'll go through and do that. Now I am going to go into Winter Wonder, which is the shade right here. It's a little lighter. It's showing a little lighter on camera than what it actually is. I'm going to tap off a lot of that. These are so pigmented. And I'm going to kind of blend out that top line a little bit. Just a little bit. These shadows are so pigmented. I'm probably going to have to go back in with that other shade, the Countess, and kind of sheer it up a little bit. Because they're so pigmented. All right, now I'm taking this big floofy brush and I'm going to go into Heart and Soul, which is that lightest pink. And I'm just kind of lightening up this brow bone. I keep forgetting to do this side. Lightening up this brow bone, blending all of that out. See how pigmented that is? That's insane. I love Sydney Grace singles. I am growing my Sydney Grace single collection. I have been buying the monthly bundles. It's such a deal. It's like $22, $20 to $22. You get 4 to 5 shades. You get 4 shades. One of them being sometimes a cream shadow. Sometimes it's all pressed powder shadows. They're beautiful. Zack has a huge Sydney Grace collection, and I'm totes jelly. Totes jelly, I say. All right, you guys, I am going to go into that shade Beyond. This shade right here. And I'm going to put that in. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to go into Warm Scarves right here. And I'm going to put that in my the outer part of my lid. So pretty. I love this color story. This is my jam. That is my jam. Cool neutrals, cool mauves, cool taupes, cool. That's my jam. I do wear warm shades. I do like to dabble in other shades, but this is where I feel the most pretty. I feel the prettiest in cool shades. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that a lot. I like that. It's almost a dusty berry, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's kind of a wine, it's kind of a berry, but it still has that purpleness, that mauviness to it. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm probably going to end up going back into my crease with those other shades. I should just wait. I do that all the time. I will put my lid shades on or whatever, and then I'll have to go through. After I do my shimmers, I'm like, oh, well, I need to go through and do this. I need to just stop. Just wait. I don't listen. I don't listen to me. I don't. All right. Now I'm going to go into that Beyond shade right here, and I'm going to deepen up that outer corner. This is so pigmented. This is so pigmented. I just want to put a little bit in that outer corner to deepen it up. I wanted something that was very deep, that would complement these shades. I think a cool brown was perfect with these other shades. Yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. I like it. I like it. All right, let's go in with some shimmers, guys. Let's go in with some shimmers. Now we don't have to use every shade in this 9 pan. We just need options. So I'm going to go into the shade Your Best, which is this shimmer right here. So pretty. I love this shade. When we were talking about what we should do, it came to me that we should do the Sydney Grace because of his extensive collection and my growing collection. And I don't use them. I don't use them, you guys. I do not. I think I've done one look with, like, as a palette. Like, I created a palette and I did a look. Now I'm going to go into the shade Charming Chaos. But it's a little bit more, I think it's a little lighter. Yeah, it is. But it's a little more brown as well. I think it's a little lighter, but it's also a little more taupey. I wasn't sure how that was going to look. It's okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go straight into the Glitz and Glamour. Because that's the Glitz and Glamour. Because that's one of the ones I'm most excited about. See what I mean about covering up my crease shades? I do that all the time. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. I was only going to put 2 shimmers in here, a light and a dark. But shimmers are always my favorite thing to do. I think they're just so pretty. They're just so pretty. That's pretty. Now I'm going to take the other side of my brush and I'm going to blend those 2 together. And I think I'm going to go back into the Your Best, the darker wine. A little bit. And then blend those 2 together. I actually like that taupey shade in the middle. I wasn't sure about it. Blend those 2 together because we want a seamless blend. I love the gradient. I'm going to go back into the Countess shade and kind of redo my transition crease-y type thing. I'm going to go back into the Winter Wonder. And blend that line out a little. I used the wrong one. A little bit of fallout. A little bit, but I'm going to clean that up. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to come back. We're going to discuss. I'll tell you everything that I used on my face. And yeah, so don't go anywhere. Okay, you guys, I am back. This is my finished look. You guys, I am obsessed. Obsessed with this palette, you guys. This color story is so beautiful. I'm so happy we did this. I'm so happy we did this. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep it in this little palette for the duration. And I'm going to use it as a palette. I did not use every shade. However, I used most of them. I did end up going back with the shade Countess and putting it in my, underneath my eye. Underneath my eye. And then I used this in the middle underneath my eye. And then I put this is called Your Best. And then I put Glitz and Glamour in the inner corner and kind of brought it down a little bit. So, yeah, I love this look. The cool winter. I have always thought that I was a winter person. Like, not a winter person. I hate the winter. But winter shades. I have always thought that I was a winter person because those are the shades that I like the best. Yes. Okay, let's talk about real quickly what's on the rest of my face. I am wearing the It Cosmetics CC Cream. This is the Illuminating. I love it. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer as my concealer. My bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This little guy. got from Mary Catherine. On my cheeks. Okay, so before I powdered, I used the shade Sparkling Rose. What shade is this? I was right. It's the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. You can use it on your lips, eyes, cheeks. I always just use it on my cheeks. This is what it looks like. It is such a pretty, cool toned blush. So I used that underneath my powder. And then I powdered my face. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus on my face, underneath my eyes, all of that. And then on top, the blush that I used is this by ColourPop. It's called Just My Pluck. It is no longer available, but it is a beautiful, cool toned. I thought it looked really well with this eye. And then for a little bit of shimmer, I used the Pure Nude. No, is it Pure Nude? What's it called? It's all worn. Yeah, it is. Essence Pure Nude. These are the baked blushes. And this is in the shade Goldie Cassis. And you guys, this is such a beautiful shimmery blush. So I have that on top. And then I also put on some highlighter because I'm extra like that. And this is the ColourPop. This is the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder in the shade Soft Pink. And they do still carry this. It is such a really pretty pink. Such a pretty pink. I still had my mirror light on. Such a pretty pink highlighter. I tight lined with the Trace black liner. My mascara, I did 2 coats of the Maybelline Curl Bounce. This is a mini I got in a box or something. And then 2 coats of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag. One of my favorite mascaras. My eyebrows. That shade right there, which is always my eyebrows. But if you're new, if you're coming over from Zack's channel, hey, first of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. But I always do my brows with eyeshadow, and right now this is the one I'm using. Until it's gone, and then I'll find another one. And then, I lined my lips with the Mirabella Semi-Sweet Eye Crayon. And it is a cool brown shade. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Cool BFF, which I love. It's a very taupey shade. So that is it. I will show you again the palette. Gorge, absolutely beautiful. Here it is, right side up, right side up. Thank you, Zack, so much for collabing with me. I was so excited. I enjoy our talks on Instagram. You guys, I learned so much. I learned so much from him. I do. There will be a link to Zack's channel in the description box below, as well as a link to his video. Please go check him out. Show him some love. He's such a wonderful person. He really is. I enjoy him so much. You guys, thanks so much for being here today. I really appreciate you. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.